And good morning. It is 42 minutes after 9 o'clock, and joining us in studio this morning from the Roswell Community Little Theater, Tricia Hart with us this morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you today?
I am doing well. And yourself?
She's about to yell at Dan Coleman because he's supposed to be sitting here with us.
Yes.
And he's bailing. And I bet he's just sitting in some restaurant enjoying some lavish meal, right now listening to us. That's what he's doing.
I would agree with you. He says he is stuck at his barber, but
He doesn't have any hair. Just kidding. He does some hair, but not worth worrying an hour's worth of cutting.
yes. Yes. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt, though. Maybe he's getting a full body wax. Who knows?
Maybe. Well, if he comes in hairless, we know what happened.
Yes.
Well, the Roswell Community Little Theater, of course, they've got always 100 things. They've got an Agatha Christie play coming right around the corner in a few weeks.
Unexpected guest.
And we'll talk more about that down the road because we want to focus on tonight's event. Mission Improbable, which if you like Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Yes.
Then this is right in your wheelhouse because it's exactly what it is. It's the Roswell Community Theater troupe doing basically off the cuff bit comedy. It's all right. You're at a store and you got this and go,
exactly.
And that's what they do.
Exactly.
And so they've got to think on their feet and come up with something funny, and it's a lot of fun.
Very much fun.
A lot of audience participation because a lot of times they're going to say, "I need a profession," and then someone will have to yell out, lawyer or doctor or whatever it is, and I need something you like to do when you're off work, and whatever it is, and so they come up and make some up. So it's really, are you one of the performers?
I am.
You're a performer.
I am.
So the trick is you've got to kind of have that just think on your feet funny. Because you don't know if they're going to tell you you're going to be in a funeral home or a wedding or a bar. You just don't know. And so you got to think on your feet and do it. And it's just like the TV show.
Yes.
They'll do the different bits and things. Do y'all do some of the prop stuff too? Where it's like, here's some things, make that happen with it?
We do, yes. I'm not exactly sure what Dan's going to throw at us tonight.
Okay, it could be the gauntlet. Is Dan kind of the moderator?
Dan is the moderator.
He's our Drew Carey or
yes.
Alicia Tyler. What's her name? Anisha Tyler, whatever her name is.
Oh, yeah.
The
I'm
new
not
one.
Sure what her name is,
the newer host. She's been around forever. She was Ross's boyfriend or girlfriend in one of the Friends episodes, if you remember. That's why I remember her seeing her first.
She was. So Dan keeps us on our toes. He doesn't like to give us a little heads up of what he's going to throw at us before we perform. So
well, maybe we shouldn't make him too mad because he might throw you under the bus tonight if you do him.
It doesn't matter if he's happy or mad at me. That man lives to make my life miserable. And I should say it is a family-friendly
Oh, yes. Yeah. Well, it doesn't get
evening.
as racy as some of the Whose Line would be. It sticks into the family-friendly wheelhouse. So
sometimes I get the side eye. But I always try to keep it clean.
Well, and let's face it, it is improv and it's live and things happen sometimes. So, but yeah, it's not going to be a filth fest.
No, absolutely not.
But in the moment of comedy happens. It's just that's what happens. Yeah.
You'll know if we do an improv after hours would be the adult friendly show.
There you go.
Mission Improbable is.
I think I'm
friendly.
safer in that world.
Adult friendly.
Yeah.
Well,
my sense of humor is a little warped, and people just may not get what I say sometimes. I mean, I have this show, and I do, but I have a huge filter. People don't realize I was in the United States Air Force. I talk like that for most of the time, and it's a big change when I get on the radio to act and say things and do things.
Yeah.
So I probably more well suited. My brain works very dirty.
Probably why we like you.
Yeah, probably, or hate me.
Well, at least me.
Or wondering what's wrong with them.
Yeah. And if you know me, it's hard to stay.
I think your personality, there's some similarities there, and I know exactly. It's sometimes things just come out, and you're like, oh, I didn't mean to. That was supposed to be inside, not outside voice.
So when you catch the show tonight, and I pause a little bit, it's because I'm trying to clean it in my brain before I speak.
Gotta scrub that one before I put it out there in the ether.
Yes.
But it's a fun night. What time's everything getting underway?
Starts at 7:30.
7:30. What's the cost for tickets?
You know what? That's a Dan question. I believe it's $10. It might be.
February 10th. I'm looking at the sheet.
I'm
yes,
trying to find it.
$8
So
per person, according to the
okay.
website here.
Awesome.
I just
so it's cheaper
checked
than
it.
I thought.
Yeah, $8 per person. And it is, again, tonight, 7:30 p.m. But here's the thing. This is just a one of more. They're going to be doing this again in November, and then a couple for the start of next year as well too. So if you really like this, there's more of these on the way. And I got to be honest, if the more people that come to these, I imagine the more you guys will do them. Like if you pack the house tonight and then you pack the house again in November, you're like, let's do some more of these. People
Let's
like that because it really is a fun night. It really, and let's face it, we've talked every time we have community little theater on, we're like, man, we need money. We got a roof. We got a lot of expenses. We got a building. And all of that is true.
Yes.
And so we want to do fun, unique ways to keep the theater going. And nights like tonight are that.
Exactly.
You come, you pay you $8, sit for a couple hours, laugh your head off, maybe go have dinner before or after, take a date, and just or bring the family. It is family friendly.
Yeah.
Bring the whole family out for a fun night with the kids and everybody else. You're like, I'm not into football. I'm not, into the other things. I want to come and have some fun.
Yes.
I want to laugh. I want to sit and enjoy myself. And that's what it is. So I'm curious, who are all your players?
So we have myself,
Okay.
Jessica Melendez,
Okay.
Beverly Coots,
Okay.
and Mary Balarama.
All right.
I don't know what her married name is. I'm so sorry, Mary Alice. We went to high school together. We were actually in theater together in high school. So this is our
You just know her as Boulderama.
reunion.
Yeah. Oh,
Our
it's
reunion show.
Did y'all do goofy things in high school together?
Yeah.
All right, nice.
Anybody's goofy in high school. It
Right.
doesn't matter how serious.
But I mean deliberately.
Yes. She and I actually went to a theater competition in Portales one year whenever we went to Goddard, and we put on Still Magnolias, and I was Weeza, and she was one of the, I don't know, she was one of the other older women. So.
And from there, it just kind of, hey, I like the cut of your jib, and then it just kind of happens. Yeah, that's cool. That's fun. So that's an added bonus for you because it's kind of rekindling friendships and things that you hadn't stayed connected with for a while. So that's the beauty of all. And that's at the end of the day when we talk communal theater, that's the kind of nuances and things that are part of it. Yes. Yeah, we're trying to raise money for a roof and do all that, but it's to create these next things, these memories, these opportunities for not only just adults, but for the kids with the CAPS program and,
absolutely,
getting these kids an avenue to maybe learn that doesn't necessarily register in a traditional school classroom. And so they find in their niche, and that's what all this is about. It's connecting people and people making connections and celebrating life. And that's what the communal theater is all about.
And we're always looking for people that want to showcase their talents or their comedy. Last season we had a couple of kids in the improv troupe, and they were hilarious. Yeah. Kids are funny, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
They say the darndest things.
Yeah, that's what I hear. It's just when we get older, we lose imagination, and when you're a kid, the whole you're not taught nothing. You know what I mean? You just don't know, so you almost have to invent your own reason why something is. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's like
exactly.
Why is that thing blue? I don't know. I bet it's because of a magical forest. And
has nothing to do with the ocean.
Yeah, you know what I mean? That's kind of what what I mean, and that's where kids live in that place. Whereas adults, we start learning things and debunking our own theories.
Our magic
and stuff.
is destroyed.
Yeah, and then that goes away at some point. But with the kids, they still have it. And
I think that's why I like theater, because it keeps the magic for me alive. Like just living in other dimensions.
Sure, you get to be not you for a while.
And that's a good thing.
I get that. You get to play someone else, do something that's not normal to your character. It is cathartic in some ways.
Although they cast me in some of the similar roles.
I was about to say, are you being typecast?
I think so. The ditzy friend, the risque friend, the after hours friend.
Well, I know like a lot of, the members and board members and things kind of pitch their own ideas and stuff like that. Maybe you need to pitch you doing like, I don't know, something uber manly or something uber.
Right.
I was like, I'm going to be Conan. Not the barbarian. Yes, Conan, not O'Brien. the Barbarian. I want to do Conan.
I could pull that off. I could.
I'm just saying, that they won't go typecast you again after you do that.
But I'd have to wear more than just the loincloth, though.
Yeah, you might get arrested. There's other parts you need to cover for Conan.
Yeah.
Maybe Conan's wearing a robe.
Yeah. I could reposition the ferret.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Sorry. We went off the deep end there, Mike.
It happens. Welcome to my head.
Mine too. We were right there.
Yeah.
We were side by side.
But
there we were, sitting in the cell together.
Digging each other's hole deeper.
Oh, yeah. And we can't forget Dan Coleman is the moderator. I know we said that earlier, but when I went through the cast of players.
Yes, Dan is, he's the keeping the show flowing and going and kind of,
He's the gatekeeper.
Yes. Determining when to end it and when to keep it going.
He's the buzzer holder.
Does he, like, is that part of the fun where he's like, oh, I'm going to make you guys, because the ideal is he can kind of sense, all right, this is running its course. Let's move on to the next thing and kind of, but.
And sometimes we get him laughing and he won't stop. And we're like, can we go on to the next one?
Yeah.
He just keep going. It's funny.
I was like, has he ever kind of thrown you under the bus? Like, no, keep rolling. I like it. You're like, dude, you're killing me.
We do one skit called Book in a Minute.
Mm-hmm.
They'll throw book titles out at us. And it's like, if that book was never made into a movie, I don't know that I would know how to describe it in a minute. Hey, Miss Bev made it.
Oh, well, come, bring her in. Bring her right in. Also,
come on in, Miss Bev.
Beverly Coots. Beverly Coots now joining us.
Yeah.
One of the players in the Mission Improbable troupe here. So we were just talking about Dan throwing you all under the bus for making things long
it's
and all
terrible.
that.
I've still got tracks on my back. It's crazy.
But so I'm curious. I know why Tricia's doing all this stuff. What's your Beverly? What's it doing for you? What draws you to this?
I'm a masochist, but I'm really not. Actually, I love improv because it keeps me on my toes, and especially Dan and Tricia and Marianne. They keep me on my tip-top toes, and that's always fun because I never know what's going to come out of their mouths.
Sure. Well, and that's the beauty of it.
Yeah.
And to me, that's why I like improv and stuff, because you just like, and then like you have your own idea what you want to take it, and then when someone does it, and you're like, oh, that's way better.
Oh,
How do they do it? That's a much better. You know what I mean? It's like, I came up with this. What do you got? And they're like, wow, you just blew me away with that one. I love that improv because that's where you get with that.
Like, Jessica, I love you because you're my best friend, but Bev is. I love watching Bev. She is my favorite improv person to watch. She is hilarious.
Well, see it for yourself tonight.
Yes.
Tonight.
Please. It's fun.
It is so fun.
And you make it to throw us under the bus into the audience.
Well, yeah, it's like you want you as players to thrive because that's where the funny comes. But there is that part. It's like, let's see if we can stump them.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And just like live theater, the more you're enjoying it, the more we're enjoying it, the more we're getting into it. So
That's true. Oh, man,
don't be afraid to laugh if something strikes
well,
your
that's
fancy.
the idea. You're supposed to come and laugh.
Yes.
We're there to give you a good time. That's what it's all about. And so plan on coming out tonight and then mark on your calendars because after tonight they're going to do this again in November.
Right.
And I think the rest are like January or April, something like that. They'll be in 2023, but we got at least 2 more here for 2022 tonight. And then again, November 4th will be the other one if you can't make that one. So it's only $8 per person.
Cheap.
I know, it's cheap.
It's a cheap day.
We thought about raising the price, but then we decided not to.
Yeah.
Well, and that's the thing. If you're looking like for date night, you don't have to tell your date you paid $8. Tell me you paid
unless he or she
Broadway
is listening.
prices. I don't care. It was $100 a ticket to get in here. It's like, oh, this must be. Lie to them. It'll make them all like, ooh, this must be. Am I dressed all right?
Right?
Fancy schmancy. It's black tie.
Black tie, evening gown.
That's right. No, come as you are. Unless you're not dressed, then put on some clothes and then come down.
We do ask for clothing.
No shirt, no shoes, no service, but we do sell T-shirts.
There you go. You can buy a shirt if you come
can buy a
shirtless.
shirt.
Come and buy the shirt. There.
Oh, that would be so funny. If someone walks in with no shirt and says, I want a shirt, and they put it on and then go to the show.
I will buy their shirt and their ticket. I'll put that out there.
I'll help.
You better watch out. You got about 20 shirtless dudes come rolling in here tonight.
But are they cute?
I know.
That's an option,
I don't know. Sorry, husband.
Yeah, sorry. Put it this way: if something's sagging lower than mine, then you're probably not going to get a free share.
Well, there we were, sitting in the
Gravity
back of a cop
sags
car.
for guys too.
We were trying to keep it clean.
Yeah,
weren't
well, gravity is just part of life, and
Yeah,
it just
well,
brings
it's
things
true.
down, and it's true for men and women.
What's that movie? The Sweetest Thing, where Cameron Diaz was trying on clothes, and she's like 20, 30, 20, 30. And
Yeah.
Christina Applegate comes in. She's just buy a new set. That's what I did.
Exactly. They're lovely.
Yeah.
Oh man! But come out, have some fun tonight. It's again, it's at the Roswell Communal Theater. If you're not familiar, they're in the Plains Park Shopping Center. Used to be, for folks that have been here many moons ago, it used to be the Park Twin Theater. But it's there, kind of right behind the
1717 Union,
yes,
South Union.
right across the street from the Dollar General, kind of behind the Apex or Icon or whatever the movie theater is.
Over
there.
by Farmer's.
Yeah, it's right there. Can't miss it. Come on out.
1701.
1717.
1717 South.
Yeah, if you GPS it, you can put that
Yes.
in. But yeah, it's over in the
You'll
Plains
see
Park Shopping Center. Can't miss it there. So.
And we'll have concession going. We'll have,
Oh yeah, you come a little hungry and get you some snacks and drinks, and and
Sweet.
support the communal theater here.
We
'cause-
don't allow people to throw stuff at us, though.
No.
That hasn't happened yet.
we will
Good.
Maybe
confiscate
if we have an
tomatoes.
outdoor stage, we'll let Nerf off.
Hey, we're working on that. That's one of the things we're
Maybe.
hoping to gear towards.
Hey, we'll
That
call it
vacant
tomato
lot.
night. Yeah.
Next to
Call
us.
it tomato night.
We can get Graves Farm to. You got a pile of produce that's kind of not.
We can do a Gallagher night.
That's not a bad idea.
We just
Gallagher
have to
night.
get rain slickers.
Yeah.
Hey,
And
those
giant
rain
mallets.
ponchos are 99 cents at the Walmart because I have them in my go bag.
There you go. Then just get a cartoon-sized mallet to bust things. Exactly. So, and then maybe the haircut, with the hat, the
Oh,
cabbie, and the bozo
Yeah.
haircut thing you had going on there.
You need to join us.
Come on.
They put me on radio for a reason. I got a lot of things rattling up here that's useless.
Well, you should come out and enjoy the show.
I would love to. Yeah.
We'll put you on the spot.
Tonight I'm doing football, but
yeah,
I'm going to be
that's
sitting
what
right
said.
here making sure the football game gets on the radio. That's
Oh, nice.
That's my day job.
Go
tonight,
Rockets.
So. Yeah. Actually, I'm doing the Coyotes broadcast, but go Rockets.
Go Rockets. It's my alma mater. Go Rockets.
If anybody has any questions about anything, you can always go to the community theater's website, roswelltheater.com. Spell theater like live theater, THEATRE. Don't forget the Facebook page as well. The Communal Theater has a Facebook page. You'll find links to not only this show, but the Agatha Christie show that's coming up here in a few weeks.
And the
all
immersive
other,
dinner.
And the immersive dinner and all the different events that are part of the Community Little Theater. Of course, CAPS updates.
Yes.
They just had their Living History
Yes,
event
they did.
a week ago out at the Historical Society. So.
I know I missed that. We had a topless at bottomless with my Jeep group. So
Ah.
I missed the living
At least you
history.
weren't bottomless and topless.
Yeah, at least I wasn't bottomless at topless.
Yeah. Too much sun.
It's quite the sunburn.
That was good.
Where the sun doesn't supposed to be.
That's it.
Very good. Well, thank you, ladies. Appreciate it. And
Yes, thank
break
you
a
for
leg,
having us.
and we'll see you next time. Okay.
All right. Sounds good.
All right. It's 10 o'clock. They're going to kick us off the air. Can we get into